Americans facing retirement are now the fastest growing group of people filing for bankruptcy.
This is very alarming. A new study by the Consumer Bankruptcy Project reveals the rate of people older than 65 who filed for bankruptcy has tripled since 1991.
Those seniors now represent more than 12% of all filers. The number has skyrocketed nearly 500% in 25 years. Personal finance expert Shani St. Bill is here with us now to give us all the answers. So how bad is this problem?
Well, you stated some of the facts right at the top, but one of the biggest issues is that the average income is about $17,000 is what they're living off of annually. So that's totally skewed, and it's climbing. You know, can you imagine in the time when your income is going down and your expenses in healthcare is really high, you're dealing with lesser income.
And why do you think more and more seniors are getting into financial trouble?
I think some of the biggest problems is that at one point there were pension plans. That's what we use, right? Pension plans. But now when you have a 401k, you're looking more at voluntary, right? So a lot of people are opting not to participate. Also picking up a mortgage, you know, a little bit later on in your life. Right. And then when you're getting into, let's say you do it in your 40s and 50s, and then once you're into retirement age, you're still responsible for that mortgage. So if you're thinking about earning less income, having to live off less, but still having higher expenses can really make it difficult for you.
And I've seen a lot of commercials even targeting seniors, urging them to get reverse mortgages on, their homes and properties. So a lot of people are falling into that.
Right.
What kind of savings does the average senior have in this country?
So the average amount of savings, that one is, you threw me on a loop on that one. The average amount of savings on that one, it really depends on the income. I'd like to move over a little bit to just talking about some of the things that they can do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just some of the things that they can do in order to prepare for it. Number one is that you can plan to work a little bit longer. That's one of the things that you can definitely do. Also, you can decide when you would like to get those full, not doing it earlier. So if you do it earlier, say, hey, I'm going to do this at 60, I'm so tired of working, then you're going to, you know, get some of those penalties that you don't want to, and then you won't be able to sustain yourself as long as you had planned to.
Well, it just sounds like people just aren't planning, and this is inevitable. It's going to happen, and you got to start planning. What do you think, 30, what age do you start planning for that? I think that you should
start, as soon as you get your first salary job, you should definitely start planning. And one of the things that I did was I adjusted my percentages. So when I first started out working in my own business, I didn't make as much money, so I continued to adjust. And that's one of the things that you can do. You can adjust by the amount that you earn. Say, oh, I started this plan maybe about 3 years ago. Now go ahead and increase it because you're at another income level.
Absolutely.
Also, the planning is that one of the big things that a lot of the seniors are dealing with is healthcare expenses. They really didn't plan for what's going on with healthcare. They really didn't plan that. So that's one of the things that you really got to look into when you are now planning for retirement. Some of the costs that you won't be able to plan for. You don't know if health insurance is going to go up. So as much funds that you can go ahead and pull over there now so that you can be prepared then could definitely make that transition a lot easier for you.
You got to be prepared.
And people are living longer too, so the system's not set up for people to be living that long.
Shani, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thanks for joining us.